Hi there guys, welcome back to Dad Plays Stuff and the Bulletworks Merc Showcase Part 2. We're going to go into some of the lesser known members of Bulletworks, the ones that you don't get a huge amount of information about and don't take a huge deal in terms of the story. However, some of them are quite interesting, some of them not so much, and my opinions on them will be quite clear. Now before we get into that, please leave a like, a comment and subscribe. Now again guys, big spoiler warning, if you do not care about spoilers, go ahead, watch, but if you do, stop right now. You're going to ruin something for yourself, I'm sure. Now the first outer we're going to discuss today is Bishop, the tactician and analyst of Bulletworks. He sports a helmet that makes me think of Battle of the Planets, an anime starring a group called G-Force of avian themed heroes. His outer ability allows him to see electromagnetic waves, and as a result of this power, he can understand the radar and analyse his surroundings dramatically in comparison to others. His arsenal is a defensive type one, with a shield and an arc gun, which he uses to immobilise his opponents, preferring to act as a support role more than a direct assault enemy. His arsenal's name is one that I found the most interesting. It's called Fianchetto. It refers to a particular move in chess performed by a bishop. If you're interested in learning more about that, I suggest that you use Google to find out more. Now Bishop asks a lot of questions when you first meet him in the briefing. He tries to ascertain everything he needs from forward to be prepared for the mission. As a result of this nature, the Outers clearly think Bishop is a bit cowardly. He on the other hand sees himself as cautious instead. Sadly again, he's an outer that you don't see a great deal of, but when he is partnered with you, he stands back, analyses the situation and acts accordingly. Rather, he likes to take his time and prepare than rush in guns blazing. This tends to make him lean more towards field research and recon, acting more as a support outer than a combat one. This plays a major role leading up to the game's finale when he assumes the recon role, providing information about the installations you assault in your pursuit of grief. In his day-to-day life, I suspect that Bishop is an avid fan of chess, clearly from his name and from his arsenal's name. And it suits the style of piloting that he does have. He likes to sit back, think, and carefully make a move. He might even be a grandmaster at chess, but that's just speculation from me.
Dispatched by Orbital to investigate the center of the Oval Link have all been annihilated.
Annihilated, you say? Thank you very much for clarifying.
And now we come to Falcon, a Native American and level-headed outer, who sadly seems to babysit some of the younger team members, much to his frustration. His outer ability is an odd one. He has a super sniffer. He can smell subtle changes in the atmosphere in order to detect outers, immortals, and that weird smell in the back of the fridge that I can never seem to find. As a result of this, he comments frequently about how something doesn't smell right, and quite accurately predicts danger. His arsenal is a heavy-duty combat model designed for fighting at all ranges with relative ease. It's an average mech and sports a good name to go with his heritage, Grand Totem. There's not really a lot to say about Falcon. He's calm, collected, and has his eye on the mission. He likes to observe the situation before acting, much like Bishop, but is far more willing to engage in combat when it comes to it. He's one of the first outers we encounter, and you can literally smell his frustration with his juniors. The most notable case is when Artist botches a stealth mission, and Johnny starts acting a bit too big for his boots when speaking to you.
I don't like how this smells. We should have been more vigilant. Our stealth operation is compromised now, thanks to you.
Painkiller is an outer that keeps his cards close to his chest, not revealing much even to his teammates. His ability doesn't seem like one that is actually an outer one. He replaced his missing legs with custom-built prosthesis, and as a result, for some reason, it gave him heightened senses. My question would be, is it because he's an outer and this ability manifested, or has he put some customized technology in his limbs that have given him this boon? His arsenal is a long-range arsenal using a sniper rifle to maintain distance and a machine gun arm to mow anyone down that gets close. As a result, trying to fight him can be really annoying. His arsenal's name is Wise Man's Dagger. Now, Painkiller clearly doesn't trust people. He makes comments about being a family man, then follows up with pointing out that he could just be lying. He clearly doesn't want people to know him, and the fact he uses a long-range arsenal cements this fact. That's not to say he doesn't care about people. When you're engaged illegally by the terrors during a mission, he makes a point of telling all parties involved to keep silent about the situation when 4 seems oblivious to the event. He states that running our mouths could result in an accident, implying the terrors would organise our deaths. He, however, does have some trust for BG, as he intends to report the incident to him as soon as he gets back to base. Now, the problem with Painkiller is that I want more information. I mean, clearly he lost his legs due to something severely traumatic. I think maybe like Drake, he lost his family, making his family man comment true, but currently not true. He could also naturally not have legs, maybe due to some form of a birth defect, one that caused him great pain, maybe adopting the name Painkiller as a result. But until they release more information or lore, it's just currently guesswork on my part.
Quite an elaborate plan you've put together here. Now I'm wondering, maybe all this is just part of something bigger.
Next up we have Artist. He's the resident creative from Bulletworks. He likes to play loud music and tag the buildings of the Oval Link with his brand of art. Now, I'm going to do a little bit of redacting. Johnny is not unique in his averageness. Turns out Artist shares the blandness that he has no ability outside of annoying Falcon. Arsenal is designed for speed, using light machine guns to take pot shots and melee weapons for hit and run tactics. He's not into stealth, which is apparent from the gaudy appearance of his arsenal, pink and white camo. Its name is Burnbeat. Artist's personality is that of an immature and unthinking child. He's quite frequently annoying his peers with his comments and actions. He's all about showing off and enjoying himself, and as a result this gets him into trouble, which other people have to get him out of, much to their frustration. In terms of his design, he reminds me heavily of Lucio from Overwatch, so he's not even that unique a character. His taste in music is bizarre to me, and while I do like the little artwork that he leaves around the maps, he's a bit of a douche canoe.
Whoa! Who's there? Who shot me just now? How'd they even find me?
What the? Are you seriously asking that?
Now we come to Bonebox. Quite frankly, he's Gargantua but not funny. His outer ability, he can increase his muscular strength, and when he does, he becomes more aggressive. His arsenal has only one feather in its cap, and that's a single melee weapon. As a result, he's not versatile, and if I'm honest, I usually don't even notice when he's there in a fight. His arsenal's name is Raging Bull. Bonebox thankfully doesn't have much story time. When he does, he makes comments like "don't get in my way," likely due to his ability and the aggression levels. He's basically Gargantua but without the funny dialogue. As a result, I honestly don't get why they even bothered to include him. He's not interesting and he's not even unique in their scope of the game. His ability is even a crap version of Gargantua's.
How the hell did you land a wife with that busted face of yours, Lieutenant?
So that was the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did enjoy looking up information about these guys and giving my opinions about them. Some of them, obviously, I don't have any care for, and others I'm a bit more interested in. But that is what it is. Now, if you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button, comment on what you liked and what you didn't like, and subscribe for more content like this in the future. Anywho guys, thank you very much and good night.